Oh, cool! It's daytime now. I wanted to give Team Rocket some time before I kick their asses, you know.
No, they must be discouraged now.
All right, fine. I'll go. Jeez, hang on. I need to go get Eevee trimmed. I'm trying to make him nicer so he'll evolve. Yes, I need to evolve Ansem.
Yeah, I wonder which evolution you're trying to go for.
You'll never know. Oh yeah, by the way, early morning on Mondays, you can come here and get a bunch of treasures that you can get one of each treasure on a discount. So you basically buy these and resell them for their actual selling value. So you can make a profit.
Yay.
Very useful to have.
Helping.
Of course. It's good to know about the shopping shit.
Hang on, I'm getting a call.
Oh, go ahead, do what you gotta do. But anyway, yes, welcome back to our Pokemon Generation 2 podcast. Before we go back and store the radio tower to deal with Team Rocket, we are going to, yeah, we're gonna go get our items organized and everything else we need. For example, I'm gonna get rid of all the garbage I have here by selling them off. Buy all these things, and basically I get a... Yeah, you basically buy them for... You can buy them for 10% less than what you sell them for. So, you know, good way to make some extra cash if you got all the money on you to buy them. No, I need my full heal, man! But yeah, this is a good time to come back to Pokemon since I'm on the high from finishing Generation 9. Now, I will say at the end of last time, I am actually a big fan of Gen 9. It's just those performance problems definitely drag it down. I did have a lot of fun exploring, though. The battles were worthwhile, even if the whole EXP share thing makes getting experience a fucking joke. As in, it's way too easy. But I still enjoyed it for what it was. So, you know, I hope next generation they will make the performance much better than they did this time. Oh, he doesn't want me there. Alright, fine, I'm gonna leave. He really doesn't want me going there. Hello!
Hey, what, sir?
Okay.
Alright, so I'm trying to get this freaking... I might have to exit and re-enter because it's starting to be a little...
Okay. Alright, that's fine. I can hear you right now, though.
Yeah, but it's not... My equipment's not coming properly, so I'm trying to... So we don't have any audio glitches, so hang on.
Alright, fine. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Let me think. Anything else about Gen 9? I did like the plot. The fact that they have, like, all the multiple branches for, like, dealing with the gym leaders, dealing with the, Titan Pokemon, and dealing with the, oh, the evil team. We didn't even talk about the evil team yet. Team Star.
Come on. Okay.
Okay, Koda is back.
Alright, so I guess this is the best I can do for now, until it decides to fix itself.
What, can you not see the video well? Is that what's happening?
No, I can see the video, but for whatever reason, it's not, the thing on Discord's not, like, putting it through, my equipment, so...
Oh, that's annoying. Well, you know, this will be fine. And you still hear you fine for what it's worth.
Yeah.
But I forgot, we never even talked about the evil team yet.
Oh yeah, Team Star.
I guess you probably counted at least one of them.
Counted two of them so far.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't like gotten that fully done yet. But at the time it's recording anyway, I should trust.
Right.
But I'm probably suspecting I already know who the leader of Team Star is, and honestly, it's probably going to be the same thing as that they try to do with Gen 8, and it's like, oh, twist villain. It's like, look, I'm not against twist villains in media, but it's been so overdone. You could see it from a mile away nowadays.
How'd you know it was gonna be Nimona?
It just...
So... It would've been kind of funny.
So an example I can give recently, because of this kind of element is the Netflix series Wednesday, because I was watching that with my girlfriend at one point.
Oh yeah, I remember people were talking about it at work for a couple weeks. I just,
Okay, so
I'm not too big on much outside.
kind of go into that. Yep. So, okay, yeah, spoiler warning for this now. Here you go.
It's been almost a year, fuck it.
Well, I still like to be respectful if it's still, relatively new.
Of course, of course.
No, if it's like 20 plus years old, at that point spoilers don't matter, so, but for this one, I think I should, just in case people haven't seen it. It's still relatively new, but yeah, the twist villain, which I pretty much called from episode 1. Like, it's the freaking dorm caretaker, because she's the only, like, quote unquote normie that was hired into the school. So it was very obvious that it was her.
Oh god. Yeah, I will say it's obvious, at least for Gen 9. Like, once you get past the second or third one, you can kind of tell who it's going to be.
Yeah.
So you probably know who it is. Nimona.
Yep.
That would have been quite a hell of a twist if your rival was the grand antagonist. They haven't done that yet.
I honestly thought that was going to be the case with Marine. What was it? Marine, I think her name was? Or Marina, whatever that was.
Marnie.
The girl rival from Gen 8.
Yeah, Marnie. Yep. In a way, she kind of
I honestly thought it was going to be her, because I honestly thought she was going to be the twist villain, because, well, you know, originally, or that she was going to be the main villain, because that's how they set it up with Team Yell. But now, just...
She's like, they're a little over their heads. They're a little too far gone. These guys are nuts. Sorry about them. All the time.
Yeah.
I would say the end of you dealing with Team Yell is the 7th gym leader. I could argue to say he's the evil leader, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's not even the real twist villain. The twist villain just comes in as you're going through the tournament, because fuck you.
Yep.
Yeah, you probably know who it is. I'm not going to say anything, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like the whole twist villain thing. Even though, like, I mean, yes, it's not a new thing, because it has been a thing for, like, literally decades prior.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's really gotten abused within the last 10 years.
Yeah.
To the point where now in itself is its own cliche.
Yep. They've been right under your nose this whole time, watching your every move directly. And you didn't even see it coming.
Well, also, the only is, yeah, we've seen it coming a mile away, because you abuse this fucking trope all the time now.
Oh, Clive. Whoop. I'm kidding.
Well, I guess censor yourself on that one.
I was actually kidding. Oh, man. Now nobody will actually believe me. Or will you? I can just throw so many names out there and just have it be a twist. It's the Pokemon champion again. What do you mean again?
But yeah. I really think Pokemon started trying to do that since Generation 7, with every main villain being a twist villain.
I would have argued Gen 5. Kind of. Because it's
more like he just happens to be associated with it just by, just because his father's the leader of it. And so I don't really count that.
It's a minor twist. It's like, oh, you thought this was the leader. No, here's the real leader. It's like, oh. The execution was pretty decent, but, not that much of a twist.
Yeah, but Generation 7 is where they really did the whole twist thing, which, at least with Generation 7, it was actually a good twist for that one until the Ultra games kind of ruined that.
They had good motive behind it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ultra threw it away. Yep. Now the Pokemon's the villain. I mean, it makes sense, but...
Yeah.
That's the first time a quote-unquote third version of a game actually got worse than its predecessor.
Yep.
Real fucking shame. And ruined the original kind of because of it, too. Ugh, man. I do hate remembering Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It is... Now that is now typically regarded as one of the worst Pokemon games, because Pokemon was already a fine Pokemon game and made it not as good. They added things, and yet they still made it not as good as it was previously. It's just fucking weird. Because every other third version was pretty much an improvement. Crystal fixed some things that Gold and Silver did. Emerald fixed a lot of what Ruby and Sapphire did, made it a lot better. Platinum fixed a lot of what Diamond and Pearl did and made it a lot better. Black 2 and White 2 was technically a sequel, so it's not technically a third version, but it kind of is. But I also fixed a lot of things and made it a lot better.
Yep.
And X and Y had nothing. That's still so weird. X and Y did not have a single follow-up to it at all.
Yeah.
That is so weird. Instead, they took what probably would have been from the expected Z with Zygarde and just slapped that into Gen 7.
Well, they also kind of slapped it into Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, too.
Yeah, they did do that, too. That's right, that's right.
Which, as we... hang on.
Another one. That's the fun thing of doing Discord over the phone. I can hear his phone vibrate, too. Man, the whole twist villain thing, it is definitely a trope that's been building a lot lately, because, you know, it makes you want to sympathize with them, or, you know, catch you off guard. It's like, I care about this character, now I have to hate them? Oh, it's so conflicting! It's just, when it happens too often, it's kind of hard to really like the character for that change. And yet, Pokemon has been embracing that a lot. Gens 1 through 6, it's obvious. Gen 7's kind of... It feels obvious and they surprise you. That one is actually executed well. Gen 8, you think it's one group, and then it's kind of nothing, and then another villain just pops for the fuck of it. Gen 8 is definitely the worst execution of it, where they literally made a villain out of fucking nowhere. With very little hints beforehand. Like, that's when it's done poorly. When, you know, ha, bitch, you can't hit me when I'm underground. Ha ha! I have outsmarted you!
Alright.
And you're back. Yeah, I will say the worst execution of their twist villain thing was definitely Gen 8, though. Where they literally just created the villain out of fucking nothing. That's when it's done the worst. When there's, like, almost no build-up and no reason. It's just having a villain for the sake of having one. And it's like, oh, it's somebody you know and trusted. Cool. Why? No. They literally had to make shit up to make him have a villain arc. It was such a dumb...
Yep.
Oh my god. Like, Gen 8 was definitely rough. Just thinking back on some of it.
Yeah.
Something else I had to say about Gen 8 and Gen 9, just how they popped in my head. I did say I like Gen 8 for its presentation, like, how a lot of the characters and, like, worlds seemed more, like, vibrant and moving. It felt more like a higher budget quality title. I find it weird there's a lot of, like, cutscenes that feel like that should have voice acting, but don't. That's something that can be very off-putting. Like, there's the cutscenes, you have them, like, talking to you, they have these crazy movements, you feel like you'd be hearing voices there, but nope. You see the extravagant movements, and you have to read a line of text at the bottom with no voice clips at all. It's like, you know, it kind of puts me out of it a little bit.
Okay.
That's the problem. Gen 9 suffers a little worse. But it's not enough to make me be like, oh, well, this game needs voice acting. It's just like, it feels weird without it. That's all.
Yeah.
Like, you probably know some of the scenes I'm talking about where it's like, they have the camera panning around, and it looks like the characters are trying to somewhat sync their lips to what's being said, but they don't actually say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the game that started that was Gen 7.
Yes.
I always noticed when you started up friggin', Sun and Moon, and you have Kukui talking to you, his lips never shut when he say anything. He's like, while he says so. It's like, dude, you're not even, like, speaking right. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's just something that makes me laugh sometimes. It also is, I mean, we're probably beating a dead horse at this point. Game Freak needs more time to develop these games, and arguably probably more budget as well.
Yep.
And
well, we know the Pokemon Company's not going to let them.
I say, hopefully they'll take some time, and hopefully we won't see a Pokemon game before 2026. But, you know, expect one in 2025.
Oh,
now,
I'm expecting it a lot.
Now we really have mastered the knowledge of the cycle at this point. And it's been 3 years between every entry since Gen 6.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot the fucking...
And we're talking specifically... We're talking... Okay, and just to clear it up for the audience, we're specifically talking about for, like, new generations entirely.
Yes.
We're not counting additional games to the same generation.
The base game for each generation. That's what I usually base my...
Yeah, because if we're going to do that, then because if we're going to do that, count every individual game, and technically that's been going on, like, every year since Generation, like, 3.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah. For a while, they're having a game every year or two. Like, every 2 years at least, they're going to have one.
Yeah. Because Generation 3 started in 2000... Like, what was it, 2003?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2003.
No, the main games were 2002. Coliseum was 2003.
Yeah,
then you had Fire Red Leaf Green in 2004.
Yep.
Emerald in 2005.
Diamond and Pearl.
Then you had Diamond and Pearl in 2006/2007.
Yep. Then you had
XD Gale of Darkness in 2008. Then 2009.
Actually, I think Gale of Darkness 2006. It was before.
Oh yeah, Gale of Darkness 2006. Then Diamond and Pearl 2007.
And maybe 2006 as well.
Yeah.
But then after that was
Platinum.
Platinum.
Platinum practically came... Yeah. Platinum was 2009, so there was that 2-year gap between those two.
Heart Gold Soul Silver was 2010.
Yeah, then Black and White 1.
Also 2010.
Yeah.
I forgot they both came out the same year.
Yep.
Heart Gold Soul Silver was like early that year. Black and White were like late that year.
Yeah.
Yep, and then 2000... It was 2011 for Black 2 and White 2, yep. And then 2013 for X and Y. And then 2014, was it? For
14 was...
Omega
2014 was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Yep, then 16 was Sun. 17 was... 16 was Sun and Moon. 17 was Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. 19 was Sword and Shield. 2020, if we want to go by technicality, was the DLC.
Yes.
Early 2022 was Legends Arceus, and late 2022 was X and Y, with DLC coming late 2023.
I mean, Scarlet and Violet. You said X and Y.
God damn it, Scarlet Violet. Fuck!
With the DLC for that coming in later this year.
That's what I meant, later 2023, yup. By which I'll count by the release as the last one as it being complete.
Yep.
I still haven't bought the DLC for Sword and Shield yet.
I get to even purchase the DLC for Sword and Shield.
Yep, same here. And I'm gonna wait to see... I've heard at least the second one, apparently the Crown Tundra is pretty good from Sword and Shield, but the other one's, eh.
Yeah.
At least from what I've heard. It is nice, though. It does solve some of the freaking Pokedex problems. Like, oh, Pokemon are here! Well, the DLC will add, like, another 200 or 300 of them.
Yep.
It was like 200 from the first batch, and then another 100 from the next batch.
Okay.
And it's probably going to be the same for Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, it's a smart strategy.
Which... Yeah. And in all honesty, because of how many freaking Pokemon there are now, yeah, over 1,000 at this point right now.
Yep, we're a little over 1,000 now, thanks to Scarlet and Violet. And they're having a few more as the games go on, those fucking terror raids.
Yeah, which, in all honesty, I do mind not having every single Pokemon available from the get-go.
as long as they keep trying to make all of them, like, readily available, like, every other game every once in a while. Like, if it's like 2 or 3 generations without particular Pokemon, then I'd be worried.
Yeah, or if you have to, like, go back to, like, the Generation 3 method where the way you get all the Pokemon is through all the games of the same system. So, like, because the main reason why Coliseum was even made, right?
Wasn't it basically give them a way to have Gen 1 and 2 Pokemon put in their Game Boy Advance games?
Gen 2 specifically, in terms of Pokemon, because you had Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Gen 1s.
Ah, right. That explains why they had all the dogs. And then Ho and Lugia and XD, Yellow Darkness. Well, they had Ho and frickin' Coliseum as well, that's right.
Yeah, they had Ho and Coliseum as your reward for basically getting everything in the in-game Pokedex.
Oh, right, XD's was frickin' having to go all the way to Mount Battle or whatever, you got him that way. I know they had Ho in both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that was probably the biggest reason why they did that. Because you would be able to get the Gold and Silver Pokemon in your Game Boy Advance game anyway.
Yeah. Yep, no time machine for that one. Gotta start from scratch.
At least with the DS, you could still frickin', like, use your Game Boy Advance pack to steal them from there. Then again, that was the whole Pal Park thing, or Gen 4, and, I forget what Gen 5 did. I know they did something as well.
The Dream World thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the Dream World, that's right! Well, that was another thing. I thought they did something you could, like, transfer Pokemon to your Game Boy Advance game as well. You know, I really did like that Dream World thing. That was nice. You basically get a lot of free extra Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then you had Black 2 and White 2 have the fucking Dream Radar.
Yeah.
A whole fucking camera-based game you need a DSi or 3DS for. Also, you can easily catch a bunch of random Pokemon, leading you up to a friggin' land form of one of the Cloud legendary roaming things.
Yeah, the Tarian form is what it's called.
Tarian form, that's it. Yeah, it's been a while. Oh god, if I
basically, like I said, the Cloud, they have feet.
Yep. Oh, that would be fun to have to record that. Let's look at me go around my room trying to fucking catch this thing. Hey, get off my table! Get off my fucking table! Get off! Get this wire out of my way!
I can imagine you're gonna have a lot of fun trying to record, like, the Generation 6 games.
Oh, God.
Especially if you plan on having one particular Pokemon on your team.
Oh, yeah, it's right. Well, I just have to hold it upside down if I evolve that Pokemon, that's all. I can reflect it in the capture.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of capturing it.
I could probably reflect it in the capture. It's not as hard as you'd think, surprisingly. And again, it requires some tooling around, that's all. What was it? I use OBS, and you can basically, like, have, like, a bunch of, like, screen formats preset.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why people like OBS. It's very accessible. Also, not to mention, we find this Rocket Executive with 6 fucking Pokemon! So much stronger than everything else we fought up to this point. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think this is the only time any NPC, aside from Champions, that ever actually do this.
He is an admin, so I guess technically it's within the realm. Actually, oh god, full-out explosion! Oh fuck! Well, goodbye, Giggity. Well, yeah, I guess that's the turn.
You really put in the Wilhelm screen.
Yeah. He died.
Why that time out of all things?
I decided to do it if he died from the explosion in particular.
Okay, I got it, makes sense.
If I did it every time they fainted, I would have been hearing that a lot more, but I thought it would have been overdone. So I only did it for explosions.
Yeah, just like how we only do the Kyle theme for when it's Electrode.
Exactly, yep. Oh, that'll get fun once we get to another gym.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait.
Oh man. Yeah, I will say I don't mind the villain from Gen 9. I'll just say that. If you want to even call it a villain. Oh yeah, I guess it's a villain. And there goes another one.
Well, Happiness is down on Ansem, so...
No! Damn it, Ansem, I'm just trying to show you the light! Wait, he doesn't want that. Oh, fuck! I didn't think about that.
Damn it, MJ!
I'm sorry! I forgot he embraces darkness! I've only played up to 2, okay? I don't know that far ahead! You only need to play 1 for that one, you idiot! God damn it!
But yeah. But actually, to kind of go into that, I have started up trying to get like practice runs in for Birth by Sleep at the time of this recording.
Oh, okay.
To kind of just to kind of get myself feel back for the control, because it has been like honestly, like I think like 7 years since I've last touched it.
It's like 3D, but not as smooth, right? Basically.
Kind of, yeah. Although there is a mechanic that's kind of busted that they introduced in that game, and I will get that when we get to that game.
Birth by Sleep? Or 3D?
Yep. Birth by
Birth by Sleep, got it. Okay. Ooh, that should make it easy for us then. I also wonder if you're still going to do the thing of, are you going to do every playthrough, or are you going to have each of us do one playthrough? Hey, it's up to you.
Honestly... Okay, because here's, I guess, how we can do it. I mean, at the very least, I guess, for, like, the... I'll handle it. We'll be, I mean, we'll figure it out, like, who each of us wants, if we're gonna do that.
I remember you guys were saying I was gonna be fucking the girl.
Yep.
There's apparently the easiest mode minus one boss in particular, if what Koji said is true.
Yes.
Sounds like fun!
Although, in all honesty, I would argue that one of the guy characters specifically is actually the easier route. Although...
Is it the big guy?
No. He is definitely the hard mode.
Oh, God. I know at least you're gonna handle that one. At the very least, that's probably gonna be you.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm definitely... Because I know the order I want to do each playthrough, but I'll reveal that more once we go through the, prologue stuff.
Right. And days.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. Like, once we get to that point of being able to choose which character is when I'll reveal the order that I'm going to be doing them in.
Alright, we'll see you then. Hope you guys like this behind-the-scenes discussion about us figuring out our future plans.
Which may or may not be into effect, as we've no doubt have shown with Pinball.
Yeah, it's kind
of hard. We originally were going to put that on my channel.
I don't know if that's going to be on this channel. I was just, we play everything for all of our stuff.
Or not Pinball. It was Mean Machine, that's what it was.
Yep. But then Koji was playing the whole thing. We were just like, you know what? Fuck it. I will say I'm glad we did the fucking bullshit episodes, the April Fool's one, instead of Mean Bean Machine. Mean Bean Machine was actually surprisingly one of our more popular LPs on our channel. Because people like Puyo Puyo, apparently. And that's one of the most recognized versions of it.
I think it's more like they like the meme that is the game.
That is true, it is a lot of beans. Oh, God. Good times, good times.
Alright. So we're going to end the episode here.
Yep. So, I decided to go get the item from Monica for Monday, and we got some extra balls to show off from Kurt. I kept forgetting to go over those, but you know what? You'll see all of them, whatever they're for. Just remember them. I can always say it on the top of our head later, but come back next time. We'll go back to the basement where we were supposed to go and actually deal with Team Rocket.
Yay!
Oh, they'll be fine. They'll be just fine.